Hello and welcome to the Family at Work. My name is Brian. Thank you for joining me today. Um, if you're new to the channel, a while back, my wife and I owned a campground with our little children, and we thought we would make some videos kind of just showing a day in the life of what we do. And we were so busy, we never got around to doing that. And we have since sold the campground. And now we're about to partake in a new adventure for our family, which we will still be working together. However, my most popular video on YouTube has been about our wonderful, sarcasm implied, experience with Club Wyndham. And I have another video here today that I'm going to make. And if you haven't seen our other videos, be sure to check them out, and maybe you'll understand where we're coming from. But we decided to take a vacation here to the wilderness at the Smokies. And we had been to the Wisconsin Dells twice now, and this was our first time getting down to Pigeon Forge. I can't remember if it's in Pigeon Forge or Gatlinburg. Actually, neither. It's in Siverville, which, forgive me if I pronounce that wrong. They're all three right beside each other. But this one is closer to the highway, I guess, than the other two cities. So we had a hard time getting availability there, and then we finally found a window once schools were in session that we were able to go down there for a couple days. And if you haven't seen my other videos, pro tip for Club Wyndham: book your stays from Sunday through leaving Friday, and you get a lot more bang for your buck. It's a lot fewer points to actually book something. And Club Wyndham also has another property there off the strip, which is a fair amount cheaper than the Wilderness. So what we did was we booked, because it's a 2-night minimum, we booked a 2-night stay at the Wilderness, and then we booked a 2-night stay at their Smoky Mountain property. I forget what it was called. And that way we were able to get essentially 4 nights for what would have cost us 3 nights at the Wilderness point-wise. However, if you haven't seen the other videos, you're going to have to pay a house cleaning fee if you don't have enough house cleaning fees. So we actually booked 2 units, a 2-bedroom and a 1-bedroom, because we had some friends that came with us. So we got 4 nights, 4 units, and I think all of that was still like around 100,000 points. Plus, like I said, you have your reservation fee, so it's 4 reservations. You're going to get, if you don't have enough credits, you're going to have to pay for those. And there'd be 4 house cleaning fees, 1 for each unit. So if you don't have credits, it gets pretty expensive pretty quickly. But I didn't mean to get into all of that right now. I just wanted to provide some context about how we use Club Wyndham. And we get there. Well, first, when we booked the vacation, we found out that there's this water park, Smoky Mountain, right across the street. And we get discounted tickets. So instead of paying the $40-50 a person per day, I think it was like $19.99. So we had already factored that into our vacation. As we get a little bit closer, we find out that all Wilderness guests get free admission to Smoky Mountain during like the month of August. It was only on certain days. And no, they didn't really explain why, but once we got there, I quickly found out. So here's the deal. The outdoor slides at the Wilderness, which if you've been to the Dells, very, very small. There's like, I think there's a racer and a family slide, a lazy river, and I think there's like a drop bottom slide. So that's all there is outside. But it was closed. We were there during the week, and Monday through Friday, the outdoor slides were closed. And the reason for that was they didn't have enough staff. So to compensate you, they give you free admission to go across the street, which is a great water park, don't get me wrong, at Smoky Mountain. but now I understand why they gave you free admission, because you couldn't use the slides there. And it was really rough because the Club Wyndham room is in the back of or the building is in the back of the property, and you're literally, it's right out your door. You're in the outside slides. Now they had lifeguards there doing training. They had like the things were running off and on. It's just you couldn't go get in them. I mean, all the pools were full, everything, because they were still using them on the weekend. We just weren't allowed to use them. So that was kind of a bummer. But again, they compensated you by going across the street. Well, now here was one problem we ran into. The weather, at least this time of year, in September, at the Wilderness in Tennessee, can be questionable. So the first day we get there, it's raining in the morning. Oh, and because I guess it's September, the hours of Soaking Mountain were like 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. So they're only open 6 hours a day. Well, it was raining in the morning, so they went ahead and shut down Soaking Mountain for the entire day. And then I took this video because by like noon, the weather was amazing. So I called over there and they said they sent all their staff home, so they weren't going to open, which was frustrating because we were only going to be there another day. It didn't really end up mattering because as long as you had your wristband, when you walked into Soaking Mountain, and they didn't check it, they don't scan it, they just wave you in. So you could have been wearing that wristband for 2 weeks and gone every single day. It wouldn't matter. So here's a video showing you what the weather was like, and also some of the slides and stuff inside Soaking Mountain. Actually, not the slides. I guess it's just the hot tubs. They're adding a new, I think, water coaster and a couple other things, like a pool, like a, I don't know, a rooftop bar or something. So they're doing a lot of construction, which is great for you, Club Wyndham, because all the pickup trucks, the workers, the crews, all of that, it's right next to the building. So they take up all the parking spots. So when you need to unload to come in the middle of the building, there's plenty of carts there, but you're going to have to park 50, 80 feet away, you know, if you're lucky. I mean, it's kind of like the Great Wolf Lodge. There's just no parking that's convenient with all that construction going there. And you'll have the jackhammers and all the noise that comes with a construction site right there. And maybe I'm a little sensitive to it because we were on the end of the building next to the construction. But it's just one more extra bonus for us in our vacation there. So here's a video of what it looked like while we were there. So they're working on the expansion over here, and outside is closed during the week because there's no staff. So they're giving us free admission across the street. However, across the street at Soaking Mountain's closed because of weather. Now granted, it was raining this morning and their hours are only 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. But man, the last hour or two it's been gorgeous. But we can't go across the street and all the slides here are closed. So I guess well, we did the inside this morning when it was raining, but there's only 4 slides in there. So I guess we'll go exploring today. Okay, now the reason for this video. If you're new to timeshares, you may not know this. Whenever somebody pitches you, to buy a timeshare, and this is how they got us, we'll give you free tickets to whatever, or we'll give you a gift card for whatever. And then they have I probably guessing a pretty good success rate once they get you in there selling it to you. I mean, honestly, that's why we went the very first time. Now, once you become an owner, every time you make a reservation and you show up to the site, when you check in, there's always going to be like your check-in desk, and then there's going to be like your Club Wyndham concierge, and they're going to go, hey, go over there and get your wristbands or whatever. And as soon as you show up, hey, hi, welcome to whatever. When would you like to do your owner update? And essentially what an owner update is another sales pitch. They're going to try to get you to buy more points. They're going to explain to you why you don't have enough points. And the ruse is, well, there's been a lot of changes and there's new information. And, you know, I say it's a ruse. It's very true. Club Wyndham, you know, between RCI and Travel and Leisure, they're always buying something, or somebody's merging or going out of business, or they're changing the VIP program. I mean, there's always stuff going on. So they call this an owner update, but essentially it's just another sales pitch, a shorter sales pitch, so you don't get as much incentive. You should get at least $150. That's kind of the standard that I've seen. You should get a $150 credit card, prepaid credit card. If you're doing if you're not an owner and you're doing a pitch for the first time, you should be getting $175 to $200. And just so you know, it's negotiable. I mean, like anything else, I guess. When you go up there and they say, "Hey, we'll give you $100," just say, "No, I need $150 or whatnot." And from our experience, we've done it enough times. You should easily be able to get $150 plus maybe tickets to something, or at least a coupon to something. But this is kindly. It took us 2 years to figure this out, but every vacation we've been on. So we've gone, I think I counted 5 vacations that we've used Club Wyndham for. Well, we were at the Wilderness, they sign us up, we come down the next morning, we do it, and it's the same thing. I mean, depending on who you get, you can be in and out in 20 minutes. Sometimes, you know, it can go on for an hour or so. But a lot, if you're just up front with them and say, "We're not buying anything," they'll be, all right, you know, that's fine. I don't think it's high pressure, but they're salespeople, so they're motivated and they're commission based, I'm sure. So they're trying, you know, to get. Although, you know, in my other video when we were at the Wilderness in Wisconsin, they said they weren't commission based. So I don't know what the truth is, but I do know we did the meeting. We got $150. We check out the Wilderness, go down the street, check in the other place, same thing. You check in. All right, now you need to go get your coupons or your pool towel cards or whatever you need to go get. And hey, welcome. How long are you staying with us? Great. When would you like to do an owner update? I just did an owner update yesterday. Oh, that's okay. You can do it again. I'm like, are you sure? Oh yeah. You know, I'm like, but I'm not buying it. That's okay. We want to do it. All right, another $150. So in 2 years, we've done this 5 times. If I do my math right, that's $750. Maybe, I don't know if we'll ever get back our full $14,000, how long it's going to take us. But if you're an owner, always plan on doing an owner update. And they don't care how many times you do it. And you get better at saying no. Just please don't fall for whatever they're trying to sell you. It's only good today, and I can give you a bonus 200,000 points, but you have to decide today. No, don't fall for any of that. Just collect your gift card, say thanks but no thanks, and be on your way. And maybe if you're watching this video and you're an owner, and we all do this every single time, and we take advantage of it, maybe we can eventually come out on the better for it. So I figured we didn't even spend $300 in the fees for all those reservations. And if you have guests there, they can do the pitch too, the new owner pitch. And then they can get a gift card. But all in all, I think we came out ahead on this vacation. I think we had enough to pay for our food. Because we brought a lot of groceries with us. We knew we were only going to be there a couple days, and that's one benefit from the timeshares. You have a full kitchen, and it paid for our gas. So I don't know if it's really scamming them, but I'm going to keep doing it as long as I can. So thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed our videos, and if I can figure out any other way to try to get back some value from this investment that we made, I will let you know. Thanks and God bless.